UnderSF debate where we stay, and you know what we best at. Marcus Hall Studio One, that's the best set. Number one show in the game, at your best bet. We giving y'all quality, y'all better trust that. It's for us, by us, students make the impact.
Intern. Folder.
Okay.
Folder. Now. Coffee?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, here you go.
Sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the creamer?
Hold on. Give me 1 sec, boss.
Creamer.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Get it.
Okay.
Get no taps on it.
Okay.
Oh. What is this?
It's coffee.
No, wrong answer. What is this?
It's coffee, just like how you want it, right?
It's poo-poo. It's duty. It's poo-poo duty. Listen, I don't think you're taking this seriously. When I ask you to make a cup of coffee, or to move my car, or to declaw my Nana's cat, it's not to take advantage of you. It's to teach you drive, discipline, attention to detail. All skills you seem to be lacking. And as your boss and your teacher, I have to be honest, I regret hiring you. Your services are no longer needed. Leave.
Okay.
These interns, man.
Hi again, and welcome back to another episode of UnderSF Debate. I'm your host Teresa, and today we are going to talk about... Christian, why are you in a fetal position in a couch?
Oh, look, I just got fired from my internship. Dude, how can anyone work under such a horrible human being? He was taking advantage of my cheap labor, and after messing up a cup of coffee, I'm here worse off than before. This whole situation really messed me up, and also he had ice cream and I want some. It's mine now.
Oh, Christian, I feel for the pain caused by exploitation inherent to capitalism suffered by you and any other proletarian, but mate, that's my favorite flavor.
No.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Good. I actually just got a raise.
Oh, that's good. Congratulations.
And Teresa, I'm doing very good because today is actually the internship fair at the annex. So Google and like a bunch of other companies are going to be there. What's wrong with this one?
He got fired from his internship and he stole my ice cream.
It's mine.
I haven't seen him this miserable since he studied abroad in the Middle Atlantic Ocean. I still don't know why he stayed out there this whole time when there wasn't an actual program.
I was stranded. At least you guys are lucky. I'm too traumatized to do this episode.
You see, I haven't seen him this bad since he was stalked by the ghost of Marcus Hall.
Have you ever been cursed, man?
I haven't seen him, well, happy.
Hey, I've been happy before. I mean, come on, I'm a happy guy, just not now.
But let's see if we can fix him. Today's episode, Christian, you're in luck, because we are going to talk about jobs and internships. Your favorite UnderSF hosts are going to explore everything from how to find them and how to prepare for them, to the wide variety of jobs that our fellow students work.
We're also going to look at some common red flags to avoid in your LinkedIn profile and resources on campus that make it easier to find an internship. And also, we have a special presentation about the historical student strikes at San Francisco State University.
Welcome back to another episode of UnderSF Debate.
Internships and
and
Labor
Labor
Edition.
Oh.
So, how about this weather?
It's okay. I'm still getting used to it after October summer. Like they said, you're never alone in San Francisco. Carl's always with you.
No, Carl's always with you.
Do you hear about the intern that got fired?
No, who is it?
I don't know his name. The one that looks miserable.
Oh, Gabe.
No, the other one.
Marissa.
No, the other one.
Jane.
Another one.
Hey, okay, DJ Khaled. I don't know. Rashid?
Okay, I don't know his name, but like, get this. The boss had him declaw his cat.
Oh, God, I hated taking care of Mr. Tuna Whiskers. You know, it's not even his. It's the boss's insufferable mother. You know, she made me want to fry some catfish for the cat. The damn cat eats better than I do.
Well, I remember taking care of the cat when he was sick. He pooped on me.
Man, I don't know. I really want to quit this internship, but A, I need the work experience, and B, I need the name recognition for my resume.
Me too.
Oh, by the way, who is Carl?
Carl the Fog.
Ah.
And when Steve fell in and never came back, I refused to ever work with the Electric Eels ever again. Tricky game in the circus. Lot of bad safety protocol.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm happy you got out of that. Anyways, we've got a lot of great segments to get into today. But right now, we're going to take it to the streets and ask some students about many credible and weird jobs they've had. Hello and welcome to another episode of Street Talk. I'm here with
Sophia
and Victoria.
Uchi.
Noel.
Monica.
Richard Stewart.
Oh, plumbing.
Now, first question. What is the weirdest job you've had?
I once worked in a catering. One day a lady started throwing food to the floor because she said that it was not hot enough and it was bad quality.
It's probably working at UPS. A lot of old people.
It was actually for 10 minutes. And the manager was like, hey, security's out right now. Can you cover the door for 10 minutes and just be security? I was like, sure. And then during that 10-minute window, a tweaker just kind of like collapsed into the store and I had to deal with that.
My weirdest and only job is I worked at my student store in high school.
I'd say probably working at an intern at Mocha.
I don't know. I guess telemarketing. Those are kind of weird.
When I lived in Ireland, I worked in a chocolate factory.
What? In chocolate factory?
Yeah.
Willy Wonka?
No, it was called Butler's Chocolate or something like that,
okay.
but it was really interesting.
All right, what is your worst coworker or boss experience?
My coworkers are cool. I'm gonna be real. They're alright. Yeah.
Except for them old ones.
The old ones is bad.
Yeah, one of the bosses, she fired one of my coworkers, but I don't know the reason why. But she did it that same day, like in the same wedding, she fired him.
I always have like these coworkers who really do nothing and you have to do all the work for them. Yeah.
Slackers?
Yeah.
Well, I once had a job that when I quit, they said, no, you can't quit. And I had only worked there a week. And I was like, no, I gotta go.
I had a coworker who like embezzled money. She got fired because she was like stealing money from the dental office. Actually, that job ended up being my job, so I'm not mad about it.
Wow. What are some common red flags to avoid when applying for different jobs?
Don't oversell yourself. Yeah, and just go with your intuition, you know, does it feel right?
When they accept you like right on the spot, because usually there's something going on where they don't have workers and there's a reason why they don't have workers.
If they tell you not to discuss money with your coworkers, I think that's a huge red
That's
flag.
so valid.
That's a huge red flag.
Yeah.
But they call you in too much. If they're weird with the hours, you know what I'm saying? They don't really let you do part-time, things like that.
Yeah.
If they ask too many things about your personal life, like if you have boyfriend, girlfriend, things like that.
Employers don't tell you like all the conditions for the job. They just tell you, do you want to work for us? Yes or no?
Do you have any advice for job seekers out there?
Just be natural, be yourself. Try not to think about, you know, not getting the job. Just think about being there in the moment and just doing the best you can.
Go to jobs.com.
And try to find something that you really like and you really enjoy.
Always try to be nice.
Put in a lot of applications. Don't think if you get rejected once that it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going. You'll get another one.
Look for a job that it's not like convenient, but you'll be happy at.
Maybe move jobs a lot, you know, like you're always getting better pay at another job. You might find like another team that you like better.
Last question. What is your dream job?
Well, I really would like to be a diplomat, maybe an ambassador.
Or maybe working for Google or something like that.
Wow. Make movies and just make silly stuff.
Owning my own clothing store.
Probably being a curator at an art museum or an art gallery.
When I grow up, I want to be a painter.
A painter?
Yeah.
Bob Ross style?
I don't know, maybe like a rapper or something cool.
You want to be a rapper?
Yeah, being a rapper would be cool, yeah.
What you about to rap about? I'm AJ, this is Street Talk. Back to you.
Nice job, AJ. Get it? Anyways, we love to see our other students securing that bag. Speaking of which, how are you planning on paying rent, Christian? You know, now that you're, unemployed and all.
Yeah, this reminds me that I need to go to the Career Service Center. I mean, I'm not going to let being fired keep me down, and my LinkedIn profile could probably use a little work.
That reminds me that we'll be hearing from our very own job-seeking guru, Joe Era, about some LinkedIn profile do's and don'ts. Maybe you can learn something, land a better internship, and to pay me back because you ate my ice cream.
It was my ice cream now.
Nope.
LinkedIn. Hate it or love it, it's the highway that your exaggerated credentials take you into the mind of your future boss man. In the modern world where most information is sent through memes, short videos, and with trance music and dog filters, we have the ability to connect with people that we would never cross paths with in our lifetime. A good LinkedIn will get you, well, LinkedIn of course, with the right people. However, most profiles are not the greatest. Down bad, low vibrational profiles, we hate to see it, as much as your future boss does. So let's go into some examples that are both good and vibrationally deficient and wavy to the max. So our first profile, we got Christian. Christian, you look like in that profile pic, you're ready to jump out of that suit and head over to Chuck E. Cheese right after work. I don't know about that, just looking a little young right there. He needs a haircut. Let's continue to scroll. He's a broadcasting major at SFSU and trying to get into production work, it seems. Okay. He's got no activity, 36 followers with nothing to share for us. I'm not really excited about that. I don't know if I'm really trying to hire him, especially with his work experience. Museum explainer. I don't think he's explaining much unless it's a documentary film about museums. Let's keep going on real quick. Oh, wow. Skills, Google Docs. I mean, damn, who doesn't know how to use Google Docs? Let's go on to the next profile. We definitely need some working on for him. Andy, okay. Andy is looking, I don't know who the hell he is at all. There's no picture. Behind that picture, he might be a con man or even in prison. We don't know. He's a multimedia producer and educator. I like it. His about is pretty short and to the point. He's got a lot of different experiences I'm seeing. Okay. Oh, wow. Continue. 12 different other experiences. Wow, he sounds like someone I think I might hire, you know? He's working it. He's really is. Got his education in there. Lots of different skills and endorsements. I'm very impressed by this profile. I need a profile pic, you know? Other than that, like, it's looking well for him. I just don't understand who this guy is other than what everybody else is saying about him. And if we keep scrolling, I think, oh, wow, he's got even some recommendations. That does tell and show. Let's go to the next profile. Yeah, see, Pat Mahoney. I don't know about this guy. He might be the cellmate to Andy over there, the one that we don't even know who it is. His photo looks like from the 2000s of an early rap album, and he is the CEO of Your Mom at Swag Industries. I don't know how far he's getting along, but sounds like he's a real MILF hunter for sure. Let's continue going up. Oh, wow. Okay, CEO of Your Mom. I don't know if it's just my mom or if it's all of our moms here, you know. Oh, burger flipper. The only bread he's making is the bread for the burgers at McDonald's. So this guy, he's not doing so hot himself. Skills, being swaggy. Do you really need to be swaggy to get a job in this world? His interests go into swag industries and LinkedIn news. Looks like he needs some news about his profile being real bad. You know, I think that's about it for today. Anyways, I just want to say thank you for coming in today, and I hope you're all ready to apply what I've shared with you today to create your richer and more exploitative selves. We pointed out some disturbances in the LinkedIn vibes, and I've done what I can to restore peace in the job metaverse. This has been Roast My LinkedIn with Joe Ara. Carpe diem and namaste.
Man, it's hard being a Dodgers fan in San Francisco. You're rude.
Well, guess what? The Dodgers suck. And if I were you, I'd keep that whole little Dodgers thing to yourself. People here in the office might get rubbed the wrong way. I'm just kidding with you. Hey, come here. Like, did you hear about the last intern?
No, which one?
The one who doesn't look fulfilled by their career.
But that's very broad. There's 40 of us, and we all look miserable.
Well, the intern that got sugar for the boss's coffee, instead of putting sweet and low, they put equal instead.
Is that the same thing?
No. Technically, sweet and low is aspartame, and it comes in a blue packet. The other one is saccharin. It comes in a pink packet. I myself am more of a stevia and raw packet with subtle oak notes. But anyways, by the way, the boss hates the color blue, and he fired an intern for that.
Wow, that's like the fourth intern this week. It puts Twitter in shame. Did Elon Musk buy us out too? Oh, wait. I think my phone's ringing. I think I am late to a stand-up meeting. I will see you later.
Oh, but remember, keep that Dodgers to yourself.
Hi, my name's Grace Malazzi, and I'm the Vice President of the Black Student Union here at San Francisco State University. 1968 was a terrible year in the United States. The Vietnam War was in full effect. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated and Nixon took office. On November 1968, students at San Francisco State University went on strike. On strike, stand down! On strike, stand down! They were protesting a wide breadth of issues happening on campus, but there were two main issues that were the most important. The exclusion of BIPOC students at school and the curriculum which BIPOC students viewed as largely irrelevant to their lives.
They grabbed me, threw me up against the wall, told me I was under arrest. I asked why, they did not tell me. I am a student. I am a student. I can be in any building I wish.
Led by the Black Student Union and a coalition known as the Third World Liberation Front, barged into classrooms, announced that a strike was on and class was canceled.
School's gonna be closed down. This school's on strike until he meets with us, until he meets those demands.
The strike is the largest student-led strike in the history of American higher education.
You talk about negotiating. I would call to your attention that the Black Student Union has declared that their demands are non-negotiable.
We have no right to allow a little militant minority, both of faculty and students, to close down the university and deny the others their right to the education they're trying to get.
Get back, please! Get back, please! Get back, please!
I believe that the strike definitely opened a lot of doors. San Francisco State University definitely stood out to me because of how diverse it was and how many resources it had for Black students, such as the Black Unity Center, as well as the Black Student Union, which I am now a part of. I would definitely have to say, get involved with a student organization, get involved with students who look like you, who are like you. Being that when I got here, I really wasn't involved in the Black student life, but as soon as I joined the Black Student Union, as soon as I started working for the Black Unity Center is when I was exposed to students who are like me and who feel the same way as I do regarding the concerns that we have on campus. Community is most important to exercising your voice, so yes.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Did you see the email about the last intern?
Yeah, the one that's ruined everything?
I have it right here. Apparently, this was one of the worst mishaps in the history of the company. Can you believe it? They put in the wrong data in the same software, which delayed the notification reminder to the boss and made them late to the board meeting.
I know.
Oh, it gets even better because the intern ended up crashing the whole system, and now everything's in a disarray. Projects aren't saved properly. The company's stock values are in the toilet. Months and months of progress is now lost. And now everyone is crunching to make up for that one intern's mistake. God, they're so stupid, you know?
Yeah, so, you know the thing we just talked about?
Yeah.
The one does that horrible thing about the company?
Mm-hmm.
That was me. I just got fired.
Wait, what? Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. But wait, where are you gonna go?
I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna eat some ice cream. And I'm gonna get another terrible internship. That's all I could do at this point. I get chewed up and spit out in this corporate hellscape.
I'm gonna miss you. Great.
Hi again, I'm here with Nick Hanna, comic and fellow Becca alum. Hello Nick, how is it going being returning Becca?
It feels great. It's nice to come back and give back to the students.
How was your experience here?
Looking back at it now, fondly, it was magnificent. I was always a very eager student, so I always couldn't wait to graduate to get out in the real world and do my thing. Yeah. But looking back, I made so many wonderful friends and wonderful professors, and a lot of the lessons that I learned here I've been using in my day-to-day work life that have helped me kind of get to where I'm at, so it's wonderful.
And how did you get your start in comedy?
I always say the best things in life find you. So I don't think I chose it. I think it actually chose me before I even knew. But I was surrounded by a love of comedy my whole life. My father was a big comedy enthusiast. He loved the classics from, like, you guys probably wouldn't know who I'm talking about, but like Charlie Chaplin, Abbott and Costello, Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis. And then in the 90s, as a child of the 90s, I grew up with Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler, Will Ferrell, and probably my greatest influence, it's kind of two polar opposites, but Dave Chappelle, I would say Steve Carell, and then Stephen Colbert as well, that kind of combination. So,
what are you working on right now?
So tonight marks, I would say, the official launch of my comedy tour called Embrace the Chaos. So that was our logo back in the day, and I kind of borrowed that. I don't know if there's copyright or anything on that. Miriam will have to check. So I'm launching that with my friend Richard. His name's Richard Servate, great comedian. We're kind of coupling up together. He's been a good friend of mine for a few years. I've also had some other projects I want to work on, but I recently launched my website, so that was the first step. Launching the comedy tour, working on some screenplays. We have a sitcom we'd like to pitch, so it's just lining up projects for 2023 and then taking the best of that to see what's going to stick. But the comedy is always the passion, it's always there, but I think that fuels the other writing and the other aspects of what I'm working on.
Okay, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Hanna.
How's everyone doing? Are we good? All right. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. My name is Nick. We're going to get intimate. You're going to learn some things about me. You probably can't tell by first looking at me, but I'm actually Middle Eastern. I don't know how I turned out this white, though. I look like DJ Khaled dipped in bleach. It's just, I was like, every morning I just wake up and look in the mirror like, we the whitest. You amazing. I love DJ Khaled so much, I want to go on a road trip with that guy. Imagine him like being the voice of your GPS. DJ Khaled, navigate to Grandma's house. Forget Grandma, she ain't want you to succeed. I'm going to give you the keys to success and then the ignition. In a quarter of a mile, take the exit on the right, then turn left and make another one. Another one. At that point, we're just going in circles. I grew up in a very small town just south of the Bay Area, but back in the 90s, nobody really knew what a Middle Eastern person was. Nobody really knew what an Arab looked like, They're very confused. They would look at my family and go, huh, y'all some big old Mexicans, I tell you what. Hold on now. Hey, Martha, what part of Mexico is Palestine in? It doesn't exist. Okay, hey, look, assalamu alaikum. No pork, no bacon, all right? But you don't exist. Ali Ali Akbar, all right. Now, our neighbor was like a George W. Bush enthusiast, total cowboy, and he couldn't get my father's name right. My father's name was Habib, right? Which is the Arabic word for love. But every time he saw my dad, he'd get like cowboy excited. He'd be like, hey, Mr. Happy, how you doing? Pow. He'd make weird nicknames for him, He'd be like, Mr. Happy, Joe Happy, let me tell you something. I like you. Sure as heck don't trust you much for nothing, but if you want to come on outside and hang out and have a beer with us, not in the circle, but on the other side of the wall, that'd be all right. I come from a big family. I'm a first-generation American family of immigrants. And for those of you who do come from a family of immigrants, you would know that immigrants rule with guilt and with fear, and they give the most backhanded compliments. Every Christmas, I swear, every Christmas I get together with my family, And there's this weird thing that my relatives do. The more miserable your marriage is, the more proud of you they are. So my uncle's always trying to like brag about his son, you know. He's like, "This is my son, Yusuf. Yes, his wife got into a car accident. She can no longer pleasure him. He is raising 15 children by himself. He has not been with a woman in a decade, and he goes to church every Sunday. He's a good man." Meanwhile, Yusuf's in the background playing Russian roulette with 6 bullets. I came in a suit today because I like to look nice. I like to feel good. But I had a homeless guy kind of heckle me on the way here, you know. He looked at me and he's like, "Hey, what are you supposed to be, a Boy Scout?" I said, "Excuse me, sir. I'm a man scout. Thank you very much." I said, "You don't even have any room to be heckling me right now, all right? It's raining. You're living in a bush. Oscar the Grouch is one up in you, man. At least he's got a lid to his house. So if you boost my confidence, maybe I can help you find a relocation in this economy, sir." I know. Oh, there we go. That's my karma. See, you make fun of the homeless, you almost fall. But I'm a grown man now. I'm married. I got a kid. By the way, I don't know. Hopefully, none of you here have children. That would be a little much. But when you do, I want to give you guys a little insight. I didn't know this. You guys know that kids are born with a bump on their head? How the heck did you guys know this and I didn't? There was no manual. I wasn't prepared. So when my daughter was born, you know, I'm thinking, yes, this is my child. It's my firstborn. I'm going to cry. It's going to be beautiful. And she came out with a cone head. And in that moment, I was like, oh, this is it. My kid's going to be an X-Men. She's going to have to play football. All right, Spearhead, give her a cool nickname. Just go out there, just run straight forward. But I had no idea. I was so shocked that like immediately I turned into a Karen. I called in the doctor. I was like, hi, excuse me. That's not my baby. Yeah, like, no, see, she has a lump. Like, she has one. I don't. So could I move on with this? I'm getting older now, but I still try to hang out with young people to feel cool. But it's starting to backfire on me, though. This is how I know I'm getting older. I went out with a group of younger friends the other night, and they all started taking shots, and I took a shot with them, and my back went out. Everyone's like, woo! I was like, oh, my God. Oh. They're like, where are you going? I was like, listen, I'm just going to go home and take an ice bath for the next 3 days, watch some Netflix, and text my doctor. Because that's where you're at. By the way, once your 30s hit, fair warning, you're going to be on a first-name basis with your doctor. Do you understand? I text my doctor like every day for anything. I'm like, oh, palpitations. My dearest Joshua. Where it's like 16th century love letters with each other, you know? My dearest Joshua, my worst fears have come true. My gallstones are inflamed. My IBS has returned, and I can no longer have in and out. My hope in writing this letter to you is that you can save my marriage. For every morning when I wake up and gaze upon the eyes of my wife, she says to me, my dearest, your morning breath reeks of rotting flesh and garlic. He's laughing because he's like, I feel you, man. He's like, you know, big boy problems. He really, I pop Tums like it's Adderall. I don't know. I'll leave you with this. I grew up doing mixed martial arts. I did karate. I did wrestling. My absolute favorite sports. But I noticed the breed of fighters we have today are like way more hardcore than the guys I grew up with. Now, obviously, you guys are familiar with Mike Tyson, right? Yeah. Love Mike Tyson. He's a personal hero of mine because I've seen the growth in his life story. But, you know, back in the day, the worst Mike would do was like headbutt you, might bite your ear off. No big deal. But now we got like these classic high school bullies doing martial arts, you know? It's like, what's up? My name's Chad. I'm from La Brea, California, and I'm going to kick your ass. But I'm not afraid of Chad. Who I am afraid of is these new like Eastern European guys who just their country's been war-torn apart because of the recent, you know, happenings. And it's like they are fighting with the fury of a nation on their entire back, you know? You know, he's asked the guy like where you're from. He can't even pronounce the name of his Soviet Union country. He's like, I am from province of Pitman. What do you plan to do here tonight, son? I break your face like you break my country. And then he's always got some really cool name. My name is Vasily Brokov Brekovanovich, but my friends, they call me Brekabich. My morning routine, every morning I climb to top of mountain in Siberia, where I suckle the milk from tits of tiger. I make naked oil wrestling with bear, and I win. And then, afterwards, to celebrate my victory, I come to America, I make sex with your wife, and I get visa and come on my best friend podcast. Joe Rogan, I like you, we come on podcast. All right, guys, my name's Nick Hanna. That's my time, so thank you so much.